Welcome back to Death Stranding 2. In the last episode, we did not wasn't anything insanely big. We started over here at East Fort Knot, F4, as they call it, and we made our way up to the chronobiologist. We learned more about some of the new different variants of cryptobiotes who are infected by these little things, like basically bacteria in a way. I can't remember the exact. Oh my god, the water reflects off the. What? Oh my god. I just look at the water. The mountain is reflecting off the water. Oh my god. That is so. Oh god, let's go over here. Does it reflect off the tar? Oh my lord. That is so gorgeous. Don't let the heat get you down. Ah, I don't know why that sign's over there. I should actually go down to there and see what. Get that a better look. Who cares? But then we ended up coming on over to the mine north. No, not mine. Sorry, the metagenomicist, who then sent us over here to the F5 East Distribution Center, where we then went and collected these things for a fisherman. I took the long way around and went all the way to this guy over here. And, can I see how many likes my generator's gotten? That has gotten no likes. What about this one? Oh, somebody upgraded this one to level 3. Awesome, thanks. Hell, you don't even touch that one over there. It's still level 1. I've been getting a shit ton of likes from other porters, mostly because of the roads I've been building and the monorails I've been working on. But we got the fisherman. He's fishing for a giant frickin' BT in here, and then we came back to the F5 East Distribution Center, went down here, and stopped another factory from they were building ghost mechs. And came back here and we got some more information on the ghost mechs. Now I guess we're heading to the next city. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we are. I don't know exactly. But what I do know is that in the meantime, this morning and last night, I put in some time. I went and reactivated the mine north of Tar Lake and built the monorail all the way back over to F5. And I completed this monorail over here. So it goes from F1 all the way to the mine north of F1, all the way to the F2 South Distribution Center, and I completed all of this all the way over to the mine near the F3 crater, which I believe F3 is right here, by the way, and this was F5. F5 was destroyed in the giant crater. So just so everybody knows. But, or maybe this was F3, I don't know, I'm sure these are both void outs. There's a speed up sign right there, so clearly you must be able to do something over there. But yeah, so I was putting in the work. Also, I went and finished some roads too. So I went over here, I finished this road here, and I got, I think I did this one and this one here. Everyone else had done the other ones. And I went over here, got the mine here at Rainbow Valley, and did, not the mine, sorry, the paver, and I did the paver here, for over here. I didn't start working on any of these yet. But we've gotten so many roads built, dude. It looks so great. I can't wait to get on here even more by myself and just keep working on these roads and these things. These, it's so easy to get the materials for these. They don't cost as much as the roads do. So that's why I keep working on those. And they're very fucking useful, especially when I have to go from F1 all the way up there. Yes, it'll be incredibly nice. But we gotta take our next order here at the distribution center.
Oh, hey there, Sam. Really glad you could make it. Now, your next main order is ready and waiting, but I should mention there are some special considerations. For one, the cargo container will start leaking toxic gas if it's damaged. This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains, too.
Oh, Lord. Of course it is.
Make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. You gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam.
I got you. Alright, I thought we were going to the next city, but I guess not. We're going all the way across the mountain over to the adventurer. Can I just go, like, down here and around? I feel like that would be my best bet, if anything. But I might run out of battery, so maybe I should just go up. You easily go up here, hit the top, and then go down. That honestly might be my better bet. We'll hit this generator here. And we'll go all the way up here. It'll be a hard trek, but we'll make it. And we'll somehow find a way back down there. Meteorite. Designated hazardous. Okay, I got you. It's going into the pickup offloader, but I ain't carrying it. Oh yeah, I got a few more things, of course. Because I've been working very hard on doing other things. I didn't really do many deliveries, but I stopped and gave people things when I had things for them. So A-Pass stuff. One new thing: cargo grenades allows you to throw cargo grenades filled with cargo containers filled with grenades, which will detonate simultaneously. A rather crude technique, but one that inflicts huge damage on your target. Which ones do? I don't know. I have 100 points. I can activate something good. Instant cargo binding. Sounds pretty good. Alright.
Order accepted.
Here we go. Let us get moving. I really love that I've had this almost the same truck since the beginning. Well, not exactly the beginning. I lost my first truck in a heavy BT area. But, other than that, I've been managing to stay away from the BTs when I'm by myself, at least.
I was wondering if you'd noticed Heartman doing anything strange lately. Sending odd mails, sleepwalking. You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. But when I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
Have they ever decided that maybe he's just putting too much strain on his heart? I mean, it would make sense. Have we seen the guy? His heart is larger than most people's. His heart's larger than a baby's chest. Than Lou's chest. It's gigantic. Anyway. The only problem that the last game had that it came with driving in snow was all the hidden rocks that your vehicle just kept hitting, and it would damage some things. It was just really fucking brutal. But at least this one doesn't have that many freaking, like, hidden in the snow rocks that makes you just hit them and then it just fucking pisses you off. It got really annoying, but we're here. The adventurer. Hello there, my friend. 2 inhabitants, the adventurer and the adventurer's son. Got your meteorite, sir.
Access the delivery terminal.
Hello. Deliver and report. I got you. I got a whole frickin' meteorite with your name on it, pal.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence.
Oh, yeah.
This is in perfect condition. The old man will be singing your praises.
Of course he will. Everyone does. Huh. So not quite wanting to be on the network, huh? I get a lot of bridge link and servicemanship, though. That's awesome.
Thanks again for the delivery. You came to connect us to the chiral network too, am I right? Sorry, but I'm not allowed to make that decision by myself. And right now, there's no telling when my father's going to get back. He was coming home from a long trip up north and got as far as the snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact. I was actually hoping someone could search for him and post a main order. I'm certain he's still alive, and since no one else has taken on the order as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
I got you.
Sounds like we've got an emergency on our hands. You can accept the order by accessing this delivery terminal.
Thanks, Stallman. I fucking insane, right? I mean, how would I wouldn't have known. I would have never guessed. What are these over here? Okay, strange. Oh, we're gonna bam, bam. Oh, wait. Remove marker. Bam, and bam. Looks the same as the guy we saved before. Interesting. All right. I don't need any of these. You know, I guess I can load them into the pick. I don't need the blood bag. It's tiny blood bags. I don't work in tiny anymore. I suppose I can put it into the pickup offloader though, and the climbing anchor. Maybe I'll need it, but I'm hoping I won't. Probably still smart to bring it along. Alright, let's go see if we can find this guy. I just love how it just feels a lot easier driving in snow in this one. And the last one, I got out of my truck and just ended up walking a lot because of, it really wasn't as easy driving in snow in the last one. He's down there somewhere. We'll leave my vehicle here. And we'll, hop down with the climbing anchor. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need it first. Honey apples? I don't even know where I got all these. For some reason, some of these I can't, like, get off of me for some reason. I don't know why. It's so annoying. Place in backpacking. Give me that ladder just in case. Alright. Now let's... Wrong thing. Take out our climbing anchors. I can deploy it right here. Down we go. Hopefully the rope's long enough. It is. I'd been pretty sad if it wasn't. It's very hard to climb down, though. Alright. I think I'm okay. Okay, the search area is quite big. Assuming this guy would have found himself some little, like, tunnel to get into. Let's scan a couple areas here. There he is. I got you, man. I'm coming. Examine.
What a relief. He's still breathing. You can put him in a protective bag and carry him home. You know, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before?
That's what I said. What else? Oh, it's a climbing anchors.
Right.
Alright, come on.
Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
I was gonna say, this guy looks exactly like the guy we saw in the last one. I can carry 281 kilograms. That is crazy. Alright, we gotta get back up to my thing here, though. And that's gonna cause me to do a little bit of climbing, and it's gonna take a little while, because it's harder and slower to go uphill than it is to go down. Alright, here we are, sir. Welcome back. There's no way they're the same person. I bet he's like a brother or something. Twin brothers. I'm not entirely sure. There you go. Thanks, my guy. Always appreciate a like from a fellow person who needs help.
I knew I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep. You've been a true friend to my father.
Hell yeah.
My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Of course, I'm not watching this again. We get it. We've done it 100 times already. The adventurer. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gear data. Climbing power gloves. Gloves suited for mountaineering or deliveries. They improve Sam's climbing ability and balance and can also recover nearby cargo. They can even be used to recover cargo while driving a pickup off-roader. Punch power is increased and they also have effective against mechs. Be aware that the gloves are battery powered. Ooh, I kind of like these. And Patience from Low Roar was playing on our way here. I just would like to know, like to tell you guys that this song was like a talk. This song was in the first game. Firmware. Oh yeah.
Connection confirmed. Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that. I'll have my father take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back. But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname. The Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I've shared a schematic for climbing power gloves with you. They can help you climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily. But don't take my word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see.
Your father goes on adventures?
Yeah, he disappears without warning and comes back with just as little fanfare. And there are times like this where he doesn't come back at all. That's why I have to impose on people like you to go and rescue him. One day you'll understand, he tells me, like that's supposed to make it okay somehow. They strengthen and enhance all movements you perform with your arms when worn. They make climbing steep hills less taxing. Even the simple act of picking up cargo is faster and smoother. You can also use them to draw cargo towards you from a short distance away, so you can grab it. They help you punch harder as well and keep your balance more easily. My father told me that he came up with the whole concept with the help of some people he met on one of his journeys. Said it was based on some stranded cargo or something, I think. I'm afraid I don't know much more than that, but I do know my father absolutely swears by them.
Alright.
Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck and safe travels.
Much appreciated, Sam. You should get plenty of rest. Frostbite can be serious. We have to make sure you're not showing signs. Another thing, we need to talk about Hartman's situation. Come and see me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
Of course. So maybe Hartman really is sending them things to himself. Thanks for telling me where the Magellan is. I appreciate it. I don't need you to do that every time. Snowy and rusty, man. Snowy and rusty. Alright. Let's get on this shit. Why it hasn't already landed, I don't know. But we will, we'll force it to land. Alright. I don't need these things on my back anymore, so they can, I can also entrust cargo. Get rid of that. Recycle and store. Ladder and climbing anchor. Anything else? No. Alright, there we go. I don't have much container repair spray left. Ah, whatever. That'll be fine. Alright, head to the private room. His name is Neil. Neil Vana. Complete episode 8. Deluge. Yes, yes, another apple. And she's got so many ripe apples. Hell yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, you saved the apple for yourself. You had so many apples. You're mean. She had so many apples. She had a lot more apples for herself. I'm hurt. Hurt, I tell you. Alright, good night's rest there, Mr. Sam Porter Bridges. Or Sam Porter drawbridges, we can say. You get me? Catch my drift? Catch my flow? Hartman, are you sending things to people like yourself because you're an idiot and you don't know what you're doing?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to step on the cat's tail. What the hell is Hartman doing? That's awesome. What if Hartman is working with Higgs? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Hey, Sam. Long time no see.
What?
It's me, your old pal, Dead Man.
What?
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here.
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
That's why he carries that around.
That's...
Huh.
Parting gift to Hartman, yes. Per his request, I bequeathed it before departing on my one-way trip to the beach. He put so much stress on his own that it had grown quite weak. If and when it failed, mine was meant to serve as insurance. But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch. Which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here.
So strange.
It's good to see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's records. But in truth, it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past. But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou, and needed answers to make sense of it all. So, I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Sam. What's going on? And where are we? Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him. Oh, okay.
Huh, I fucking love that. Dead man's not gone. Puppets, episode 9. It's fucking awesome, man. Ah.
Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet and then acts as a puppeteer. One's ka can reside in any vessel to which one has a strong attachment. Human ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
It is certainly strange, though, I can tell you that. That was very confusing.
Sam, it's
Charlie.
We've received an emergency distress call from the Eastern Environmental Observatory. I urge you to access the Adventurer's delivery terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
I'm busy. You know, hold your damn horses. I want to take a nice fucking hot shower.
Bye, Sam.
In case you didn't know, it is very freaking cold outside. Hot showers are my only way of coping currently. Ah. Feels great. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Customized look. What did I get? What did I have? I don't know. Oh, Dead Man's glasses. That's cool. Okay, I'm not aware of them, but fun.
It goes without saying, but I was not born into this world with this doll as my ha. Would you like to hear how I came to be in this condition?
Hell yeah.
My darling wife was working as a nurse in an isolation ward. A luckless place which one day found itself in the path of a tar tsunami, a freak occurrence triggered by an ill-timed gatequake. Not a single person survived. No patients, no doctors, no wife.
You guys see what he actually looked like as a person?
You just have to be careful.
BT area.
Access to the site had been restricted, but we weren't about to let that stop us. It was my daughter's idea. She was desperate to see her mother again. Be careful. Go feel one. Okay, hold my hand.
Oh, the doll. Oh, that's the BT of their...
Mommy?
It's me, honey. It's me.
Oh, no.
In the end, it wasn't even her daughter that she remembered.
My dog just walked in the room, that's why you heard the door open. Hello.
Before we knew it, we were swallowed by the tar, battered against the
Sad.
rocks, and eventually coughed back up
Holotype.
into this world. Wait! Don't go! Down here, please!
Hello, little one. You cold? Let me guess. The car of that poor girl over there?
Oh, my daughter's car is long gone. I'm afraid it's just me now. She died, but for whatever reason, her soul was unable to move on because it ended up here in her doll, stuck somehow. My baby girl would have been left here all on her own. So I liberated her, forced her car out with one solid push. And she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Just as I would have done, had I not gotten stuck myself.
I see. That's quite a story. Believe it or not, I've been looking all over for you, Mr. Spirit Medium.
As you can see, I'm of no use to anyone. I can't go anywhere. I'll be stuck here for the rest of eternity, and that's that.
Want to come work for me instead? Yoha's no good to you now.
Huh. It didn't last long out of the tar. Poor old thing turned into a bog body in no time at all. You think you could bury them for me?
They call me fragile. What do they call you? The Talon Man, maybe? No. Dolman suits you better.
Interesting.
If Fragile hadn't come looking for me, I'd almost certainly still be lying in that dreadful tar bog.
But your soul's trapped in that doll forever?
Perhaps. But if I could break free from this thing, maybe then I can be reunited with my daughter. When that happy day might come, I cannot say.
It's sad. But at least he freed her daughter from being stuck in the doll. Anything else you gotta say, doll man?
I did what any father would do. I pushed my daughter's car out of this doll. And she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong.
You said that already.
Thank you for listening to my story, Sam. But enough about me. It's time I let you focus on your job. As I mentioned before, I lost my wife to a tar tsunami. And after she died, she turned into a geyser. My daughter was unable to accept her mother's passing. She pleaded with me to see her again. As a medium, I thought it was within my power to grant her wish. So I gave in and took her to the hospital where her mother had died. It was the worst mistake I've ever made. I thought it was the right thing to do, taking my daughter to be reunited with her mother. And when we arrived, we played her favorite song, hoping for a reaction. But it was too late. She had no memories of our time together as a family. She was no different from any other geyser. To be honest, I already knew that deep down. My daughter's heart was swallowed up by the tar soon after, as was mine. And eventually, my car became stuck inside my daughter's doll. A prison very much of my own making. I couldn't tell you how long I lay there, until finally, someone came. Fragile. Looking for fellow doomed sufferers to recruit to her cause. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for her.
Great stuff. You got more to say, apparently.
I dare say tomorrow may have mastered her unique abilities. She can complete the apple aging exercise flawlessly and with remarkable consistency. It's been a boon for her confidence, and I am ever so happy for her, as I'm sure you are as well.
Oh yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Thanks.
No matter what misfortune may befall him, that adventurer is going to keep exploring the continent. I just know it. Is it the primal calling that compels him to make these journeys? Or perhaps he's become addicted to the thrills that come with experiencing the unknown. Regardless of his motivation, when I see how distressed his son is, I want to do what I can to get him home safe.
Okay. We have a new crypto bio here too. What does this one do exactly? Electrobiote. Oh. We can drink this as well. Oh yeah. Can we still read a book? Are all the books read? Are we finished with that? No, he just takes out Moby Dick. There's nothing to be known about that. So, okay. Well, looks like we read all the books and learned all the information from Dollman that we could. Are you gonna say something about the electrobiote?
Oh boy.
Okay, nothing. Alright, then I guess we head to the surface. Nothing to say nothing to talk to Fragile about? We don't want to tell Fragile about what happened with, Hartman and Deadman? No? Okay, we're just continuing on our way. Alright. Just leave Fragile in the dark. Got you guys. Whatever works. Alright, Mr. Adventurer. I'm ready for my next assignment. Alrighty, take on order. Deliver the car decontaminators and sedatives to the Eastern Environmental Observatory. This one is going to be an interesting one. That's all the way up there. I'm kind of wondering how I can do this. With the vehicle, at least. I'm wondering, I might build a PCC right here to get storage. I might go up and around here and up and over. That might be our best bet. Or maybe we can go, I don't know, I think the way I'm trying to say is our best bet. I could go up, down, and around, and back up, but I don't really like that. Let's do this. So, I want to draw the route. Come on. Up here, and we'll stop here and build a thing. Right up here. Right up here. Right up here. Right up here. Right into there. Alright. Hopefully that works. This is way too much to carry on my own some. Alright, I probably could. With a thing as well. I don't really want the climbing power gloves. They're cool and all. I just don't really need them. Let's head out. I forgot. I need a PCC. Or not PCC, sorry. I need metals to upgrade the PCC at least. So I think I need like 400 metals. Thank you. I can upgrade the PCC to level 2 when I place it. Alright. Thank you very much. Let's get going. What the fuck? He's carrying his dad on his shoulders. Oh, awesome. Alright, let's get moving. They have, some people have placed those zip lines there, but I don't know. I used to take the zip lines all the time in the snowy mountains. That's because it was hard to traverse the old snowy mountains, but I found a hot spring. On my way back from the latest adventure, I came across a hot spring near the Motherhood. There aren't many of those in Australia. I took a dip and immediately felt better, as if the energy was coursing through my body. My injuries also healed up. If you're nearby, try having a dip. It's miraculous. I have already been over there. I dug that hot spring. I don't believe it. Someone created that? Well, in that case, thank you very much. Olivia Westbury. The northwest line is fully complete. An entire northwest line is now open. This is like a dream come true. I tear up every time I see a monorail train chugging along the coast. Thank you, Sam. You have my eternal gratitude. Yep, as I said, I finished that entire line. So that's awesome. Rainy, my birds are geniuses. It's my birds who've been issuing orders from my shelter. Turns out they can do much more than just imitate people's voices. They can operate delivery terminals too. Amazing, eh? A-Pass is taking care of the deliveries, so they're not causing anyone any trouble either. Could you pay them a visit and make sure I'm sure they'd love to see you. I did do that. That's why I got this message. This is incredible. I think we might be looking at a highly evolved subspecies here. Rather than particularly smart individual specimens, I'd love to take a closer look sometime. Sam, I want to see you again. Sam, I'm waiting for your delivery. Sam, I love you. Sam. That's amazing. The freedom of the road. Sam, you rebuilt the road. Thank you. Did you know that roads have a charging band in the middle? Batteries won't be drained if you drive along that part. Make good use of these and you can drive for miles without stopping. I do know that. Alright. Up the mountain we go.
Sam, look out!
That's not fucking good. Trying to hide here. Okay, I died. I was caught in an avalanche. That is not particularly nice. That is annoying. I just want everyone to know that is now the second time I've died. Communication robot. I need all my stuff back. That was really annoying. At least all my stuff is still in there. That hurt. I was trying to see if I could hide, but it didn't really work too well. Alright, a lot of my things got ruined because of that, though, and that really fucking sucks. I'm gonna have to create all new things of these. They all got damaged. Anything in the vehicle get damaged, though? I don't think so. Yeah, they're all fucking fucked. How are you gonna do that to me? How am I ever supposed to not get hit by that? That was such a dick move. I just lost almost everything almost got destroyed. That is such a huge fucking dick move. That fucking blows dick, dude. What the fuck? That's so fucking lame. God damn, that is so fucking bullshit. I don't even know how I'm supposed to defend against that. What am I supposed to do when an avalanche hits me? It never exactly fucking clarified how the fuck I'm supposed to avoid that. Oh, that is so annoying. I know, damn you, everything's destroyed. You don't need to fucking tell me. Ridge Frost.
You actually made it here, huh? Or am I just imagining things? Right. Now check that cargo of yours.
It's very bad. I get hit by an avalanche on my way up here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that yet. No one told me that, hey, this is what you do in case of an avalanche and you don't get destroyed.
Cargo looks to be in solid condition. I appreciate that.
It would be better if the avalanche decided to just fucking fucking kick my fucking ass right the... God, that pisses me off. Sorry.
Truth be told, been waiting a long time for this moment. But I always knew you'd come my way. Go ahead and use your Cupid to get me online.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch the same video over and over again. There we are, new strand established. Eastern Environmental Observatory, Ridge Frost. God, it's so bullshit. Fuck is I supposed to do against a... God, dude. Oh. Angry. Oxygen mask. An oxygen mask connected to a hood with sufficient battery. The mask will provide a steady supply of oxygen, reducing the rate at which stamina is drained and allowing you to breathe normally in areas of low oxygen or fog. The mask face guard will automatically disengage if you run out of battery. Little Nest from Hani Rainey, whatever you say her name.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Alright, awesome.
Alright. Connected to the network. Which means I can finally start fixing up this observatory. In case you haven't heard, we've been seeing an increase in chiral density in every region as the network has expanded. More instances of strange phenomena outside network coverage too. And I've been told this is indicative of plate gate emergence. You know, after being alone all this time, I wasn't sure I'd be able to stay the course. Till you arrived with that life-saving cargo. Should be all set to hold down the fort now. Not exactly a one-man job, but I'll do my team proud. Oh, I've shared schematics for an oxygen mask with you. I'll help you stay active in areas where the air's thin. Personally, I'd recommend you wear one at all times when you're in my neck of the woods.
What are you monitoring here?
Tar current fluctuations and whatnot. Mostly in the eastern part of the continent and elevated regions. Going forward, I'll also be paying very close attention to signs of plate gate emergence. Unfortunately, the chiral cloud layer has been gradually descending ever since I got here. Everyone was suffering from exposure, and I'm the only one who stuck around. You're the first friendly face that I've seen in a minute.
Areas where the air's thin?
You know, at high altitudes, on mountains, like this one, for example. And if you climb above the cloud layer, you've got even less oxygen to breathe. Saps your energy even if you're not doing anything strenuous. Over time, you'll cover less distance and be at increased risk of slipping and falling. It's a good idea to wear your oxygen mask to help you stay strong and sharp.
Alright.
Mother Nature won't show you any mercy around these parts. The biting cold and steep slopes will slow you down, or stop your progress altogether. Now would be a good time to make sure that you're fully prepared for the journey ahead.
What do I do in case of avalanches, you know?
Northwest of here just posted a sub-order for you. Seems something at the Ghost Mech factory's got him all hot and bothered. Help him out and he might hook you up with some useful gear. In any case,
Lord.
you can come visit me here again sometime. I understand it's a lot to ask folks to make the trip on a regular basis. But that's why I'm hoping I can offer you stuff that'll be of use in hazardous conditions like these. Keep on keeping on, man.
You said the line.
Thanks again for all your help.
This is the President, Sam. Chiral network coverage has just passed the 75% milestone here in Australia. The next leg of your journey will take you to the southern part of the continent. Once the remaining regions have been integrated into the network, the manifestation of a new plate gate is all but guaranteed. Marshal your strength to overcome the final hurdles and make this continent whole again. We're all counting on you.
Sam, Rainey's not doing so great. It might be more of a mental than a physical issue, but I'm honestly not sure. Do you remember the doctor from the Motherhood? We think she should be able to help ease Rainey's anxieties. It was Tommen's idea. We already reached out, and she said we could come visit anytime. Since the Motherhood's within the Chiron network, we can use the Magellan to travel there. Once you've made it back to the ship, just head to your private room and settle in. You can use the trip to catch up on sleep. But if there's anything you need to take care of before we depart, now would be the time to do so.
Okay, I don't know if I want to do that though.
Sam, I'm contacting you via a different protocol. This private mode affords me a direct connection to you alone. It seems Drawbridge has reason to suspect that APAC may have been involved in the production of ghost mechs. This possibility concerned me as well, so I conducted my own investigation and reaffirmed that APAC's underlying technologies are iterations of an older Bridges framework. What I'm getting at, Sam, is that the guilty party is not APAC, but Bridges. Which is to say, the UCA may also have some involvement with ghost mech production. This would perhaps explain why firearms and other weapons have become commonplace on the Australian continent. The UCA's precursor, the United States of America, had a prominent gun culture. Though Americans first took up arms to liberate themselves from British colonial rule, they retained the right to bear arms so that they might defend themselves against future government tyranny. APAC has no such designs, of course, but Higgs has used factories to obtain weapons in an attempt to subjugate the continent through violent action. And so, the people of Australia have, in response, been forced to take up arms in self-defense. A distinctly American philosophy, and one which would appear to have spread to this continent. The more we seek to unite the people with metaphorical ropes, the more essential sticks seem to become. This particular situation is one that I feared might come to pass, which is precisely why I determined that it must not be the UCA, but a civilian organization which takes the lead in expanding chiral infrastructure. But if the UCA is indeed somehow implicated in these events, it may dramatically alter the calculus. I realize it must be vexing not knowing what to believe, Sam. Should I learn more, I'll contact you at once. For my part, I have a favor to ask. I must insist you not disclose that we've been in direct contact. There's no telling who may be involved with what at this stage.
Why do I not believe you? I just don't trust this guy. I never have. If it turns out, maybe it's, what if it's Die Hardman that's been working with Higgs? You know, that wouldn't shock me at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, hold on. There's one more thing I want to do. And that is... look at this order. Yeah. I'm gonna do that a different time. I have no fucking way in hell I'm gonna do that right now. Yeah, I'm gonna do that by myself. You guys want to see it? You'll have to, I don't know, play the game yourself. I'm not fucking doing this right now. At least not on, recording. Also, trust cargo. Yeah, I know everything was damaged. It's not exactly fair, but what do you want me to do? You, actually. You guys are fine. The blood bags probably don't even matter. Combat boots are fine. Every single thing in here. Alright. And now I need all new stuff. It's you. I need a favor from you. I was too out of it to realize who you were when you rescued me in the Snowy Mountains, but now I figured it out. You're the one who rescued me in the armed survivalist base and brought me to the Dowser's place, right? Can't believe you saved me twice. What a hero. Okay, let me just give you a bunch of likes for appreciating me. I know I'm very good at what I do. Anyway, I need your help. There's some cargo addressed to me that I'd like you to fetch. I don't mind which cargo you bring me first, but I'm going to need it all eventually. Bring it to me, and I'll give you a super rare mask. I found it while exploring the Snowy Mountains near what you found me, in fact. It looks like something completely out of this world. If you're interested, you know what you need to do. It looks like a Japanese mask. What's happening with the groundwater? I noticed the groundwater on the other side of the ridge to the east is kind of warm. The tar currents are quite complex around there, so maybe that's causing the rise in temperature. I hope this isn't a bad omen. Does anyone have any idea what's going on there? No, I do not. But I will give you a bunch of likes, because it's what I do. No, I wanted to make it to 1,000. There's a similar spot near my shelter. I think the tar currents are heating up the water. Interesting stuff, man. Interesting stuff. I got all new stuff, even though you probably saw a little bit of that, but I got all new weapons and all new things put on me and everything else destroyed or whatever the fuck I did with it. I don't remember. Recycled it. That's the word I'm looking for. Not destroyed. And now we're going all the way down here to the Magellan. I also put on a mask. I got my mask on now. At least while I'm up here, I should have it on. Make life a whole lot easier for me. Another thing I wanted to do, I got a lot more stuff here to Put those in there. There we go. A lot of metals. I could build some rows of those. Alright, let's head on up. Got myself a nice rest. A nice hot shower. It would feel amazing. Alright, we get it. You're gonna go to sleep. Alright, what's happening? Oh, we went over to the motherhood. Sam, it's Charlie.
Morning, Sam.
Start, man.
The DHV Magellan is currently docked near the Motherhood shelter. An escort arrived a little while ago to take Rainey inside. The doctor has requested to see you as well. Head on over whenever you feel ready.
Toes. Oh, toes. Sorry. Alright, let me examine the table. I need some cryptobiotes. Come here, you. Hold on, we gotta eat the other one. You tasty little shits. Hell yeah, is what I meant to say. Alright, drink all these. Alright. Let's go hop in a nice warm shower, even though he's gonna end up taking a cold shower because of where we're at, but it's alright. And he's gotta use the bathroom. That's good, it's good. I understand we're in a hot environment now, but man, after all that snowy trekking, I definitely would have been in a hot shower. Holy shit. I know how that feels, man. I live in Minnesota. I've trekked through the snow before. 120 chiral crystals. Interesting. Alright. The Dollman's got nothing to say to me. Alright, I guess we can head to the surface. Moving on up. We can take off the mask too, that doesn't need to be on me actively. Oh, he takes it off. No, he put it back on. I was wrong. Alright, we can put it in here. Eye strain medication's gonna piss me off. Offload. Get out of here. I don't want you. I don't care if we get fucking lost. Alright, let's pick that in the off-roader for now. Fuck that stupid lost cargo that keeps seeming to fucking come back to me. I hate it.
Snow. Huh.
What? Oh, come on, man. Just got away from the snow. I took a cold shower expecting it to be hot here. Alright, well, that's something. Alright, well. I don't need to use the terminal. I can just go over here. That's not very nice. Understandable, yes.
It's okay.
I just
trust me.
I never saw that with our hands the first time she showed them, but now that I'm seeing it, God, it's strange.
It's a healthy baby girl. She's beautiful. She certainly is. Okay, coming up on 3 minutes. Someone needs to go home. Okay.
that's unfortunate.
Are those waves?
Yes, they are. Your room is connected to a beach. Now, open your eyes. Rainey, the child you're carrying is not dead. It's just that time has stopped in your womb. Your daughter and her mother are in perfect health.
But there's still no treatment, is there?
When the balance between our world and the beach is finally restored, you will give birth. There's nothing to worry about. Come on. All in due time. So wait and have faith that you and your child will be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about you?
Someday I'll have a son. But until then, I get to see him once a month. It'll all work out.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Sorry, but would it be all right if I took another look at your pod?
Give me 1 second.
Okay, I'll head back first.
The thing is, when I did my examination on your pod, I got the strangest feeling. The BB in that pod was there far longer than any typical BB. I'd like to check your pod's production number. If it's an official model, it'll have one inscribed on it.
I can tell you right now, there's no number written on it.
No, it wouldn't be on the outside. It would be inscribed on the inner wall. Now, you can't open a pod without endangering the BB's life, but there is a way that we can peek inside.
Well, there's not really an actual BB in there. It's a BT of a BB if there is.
See? Right there.
Is there a different actual number on it?
A pod's production number is a record of when the occupant was
BB00
from the still mother's womb. Sort of like a BB's date of birth.
Impossible. 11 years ago. On the very same day as the Void Out.
Lou's date of birth was 11 years ago.
It's.
Not
I
just
knew
that.
it.
The serial number is BB00, which would make Lou one of the first test subjects.
Yeah.
Even though Sam was actually one of the first test subjects.
Case, yes.
So I'm not sure how many people actually know about that.
If we scour the archives for any mention of BB00, there's a chance we might learn more about Lou's past.
You really should. try and put this
BB00 is Lucy's kid, isn't it?
And digging up the past won't help.
Nah. We gotta learn more.
I think it's time we return to the DHV Magellan.
He has to know. We have to know. We have to know.
You know, Sam, seeing as you've come so very far, you should take a moment to see to any unfinished business before you commit to new operations.
No. We keep going. That is certainly interesting, huh? Splitter Tarn patterns of the DHV Magellan. A series of splitter tarn patterns has been added to the options for customizing the exterior of the DHV Magellan. My favorite, why not give it a try? I'm sure it'll be a nice change of pace. Thanks, Tarman. A mystery person. Someone called Charlie has logged a score in the VR training's Porter Mastery program. Do you think this was Hartman's doing, or is there someone else here apart from us? There's no way Charlie could have done that training himself. Kind of eerie if you ask me. Apologies for causing concern. This is probably a bug in the system. I mean, it's not like Charlie's able to put on a headset and do some VR training. Interesting. Alright. Back on up to the private room.
Thank you.
In the place where I came from, no one gave birth to babies. They just stayed inside their mother's bellies.
Well, in our world, babies are born and grow up to be adults. Or at least they're supposed to.
It's only natural that Tamara wouldn't understand. After all, she was living in a realm of the dead. I wouldn't expect children to be born into such a place.
But Rainey's baby will be born, right?
In due time, of course. Isn't that so?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling.
So I just did me some talking to the sun.
That was terrible.
I thought it was pretty good, actually.
So you'll be a mother who gives birth to her baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hilarious.
And I just can't wait.
Talk about terrible, Sam. I've heard dogs with better tones.
Fucking asshole. Oh, it's hilarious. Alright, back to sleep, even though he didn't fucking do much at all. We just talked to a doctor and then, I don't know. We sleep an awful lot. I guess he's a porter, so. Makes sense in a way. Any ongoing nightmares? Nope. Ah, we gotta sleep till the morning. Come on. We don't do this stuff. Alright, good freaking morning, everybody. Sam. Charlotte.
I'm pleased Rainey's feeling better. And now that that's settled, we're all set to continue linking up the continent. Your next main order requires you to retrieve some intriguing cargo. And for convenience's sake, we've decided to transport you to the mission area in the Magellan. Speaking of the Magellan, I think it's high time this old girl's weaponry got a bit of an upgrade. I've gotten in touch with a researcher based in South Fort Knott for this very purpose. I'll need your help, of course, but the details can wait until we get there. I'm sure you're eager to get underway, but the tide currents nearby have grown unstable. It's going to be a bumpy ride. As a safety precaution, I'd like everyone to assemble on the bridge before departure. Come and join us as soon as you're ready.
Alright, I got you. Interesting. Let me eat my cryptobiotes. I can get on my way. Hell yeah. The closest thing I got to food when I don't have an apple. Alright, anything you gotta say there, Dollman?
So, operations at the Eastern Environmental Observatory are managed by just one man, all alone in the mountains. Must be terribly stressful. To survive in such extreme conditions, you cannot afford to let despair take root in your heart. Hope is an indispensable asset. Not to downplay the benefits of the cargo you brought, but the truth of the matter is that it won't make a difference for him that quickly. But what no doubt served to give him
It was damaged too by a
comfort was
frickin'
the presence of a
avalanche.
helpful soul. You, Sam. Porters can be bearers of light for those struggling in darkness. You'll not soon forget what you've done, nor the warmth that filled his heart when you arrived.
You know me. I got my fucking cord wrapped around my goddamn controller. Alright, I will go to the bridge in a second. I gotta run to the bathroom. Alright, to the bridge we go. See what's gonna happen here. Long black screen, I guess.
Just a little more work, and we'll have linked up the whole continent.
Allow me to reestablish our connection with the network.
And we're off.
Into the tar we go. I noticed that the thing for the terminal was still there.
The currents just went crazy. I've lost track of my hand. It's gone.
Are we caught in a surge?
I don't know. There shouldn't be any other currents in our vicinity.
Unidentified object approaching.
Everyone brace for impact. What's wrong?
The rudder's unresponsive.
I think something's dragging us.
The connection to my hand has been severed somehow. Right now, I'm flying blind.
Dolman, do you sense anything?
No, it's not a BT.
Well, something's still pulling us down.
Much deeper, and the ship's hull won't be able to handle the pressure.
Evasive action!
Out of the way, Kitty!
Fucking doll man, dude.
It's no good. Can't break free.
Discharge tar ballast. Rapid ascent, now!
Too risky. We have no idea where we're going to surface.
We have no choice. Open blast shields.
If we don't do something, it'll crush us.
Oh, fucking eggs. Who would have guessed it? All these bastards again?
Hold it.
Hardly a repatriate, but I'm immortal enough. Damn. When'd you start rolling with such a big crew, Sam?
That was a good punch.
Settle. Unless you want me to blow her head off. Roll back the clock and let old time fall soaked hide of yours, huh? You know I'm only here to get revenge on you and Sam. Rest of y'all really have no quarrel with, so, you know, you let me keep the two of them and y'all can fuck off. No? All want to die together. Except for the fact Sam's a repatriate, so can't really share in your sad fate. But before I pop him, he gets to watch me kill all y'all.
A ghost mech? So he's, what, Mecha-Higgs?
Sorry to disappoint. But I don't break that easy. So be it. It's gonna be that way. Y'all could all go down with the ship.
It's all up to you, Sam.
No time to waste. Let's head out, Sam.
Let's go get this motherfucker.
Sam, it looks like that thing coiled around the Magellan is some sort of
Oh, I
giant
know. We've
ghost
faced it before.
You're our only hope of freeing the ship from its grasp. Gear up and get ready to head out.
I got all the weapons I need.
If you can get it to let go and draw it away from us, we should be able to provide fire support.
I don't need the vehicle,
We're
though,
counting on you, Sam.
Alright. Let's go. You can just hear Dollman in the tar.
Sam, the Magellan is a sitting duck right now.
Don't worry, I got it.
Engage the enemy so we can get some breathing room here.
Don't worry, I got his ass. I gotta move, though. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Fuck you, pal.
Engaging.
Yeah, get his ass. Oh, shit! Ow! 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 No! You son of a bitch!
Are you okay, Sam?
I'm fine, I'll live. I dodged those ones.
Opening fire now.
You not try to step on me, you fucking ass. Nice try. Where's the other arm to destroy? In your face. Hell yeah. What are you trying to do here? What the fuck does that do? Ow! That's very hard to dodge. The other one's gonna hit me. Oh god. Hi. Hold on. Sorry, I got his dumbass. I got him. He's dead. This one really kicked my fucking ass, though. Hell yeah. So the giant ghost mech. I took a lot of fucking damage. But not as much, thankfully, as it didn't want me to. Awesome.
Great job, Sam.
The hell are
The
we?
only reason we're still alive is because you were here to save us. Come back to the ship. You've earned yourself a rest.
Ah, nice. A whole lot of weaponry. I didn't need it. Appreciate it, though. Where are we? Oh, we're just over here. Alright, I'm coming. That was a fun fight. Oh yeah, I need a nice frickin' shower, and that tar is obsessive. Ah, shut up, you fake kid. Oh yeah, let's get some rest after that frickin' fight. Sam, it's Charlie.
Good morning, Sam.
Oh, it's fragile.
I understand that your room didn't suffer any major damage. Unfortunately, the rest of the DH Magellan wasn't so lucky. The ship is unable to travel in its current state, but Tarman's doing his best to get us back in action. I'm about to leave to pick up some supplies for repairs. When you're ready to head out, I suggest you head to the bridge and get Tarman to brief you on the situation. Afterwards, check the ship's delivery terminal to find out which part of the continent you'll need to link up next. The show must go on, after all.
Yes. Yes, it must. Alright, shower time. Hold up. Very, oh, look at all the damage. That's alright. Nice hot shower after a big boss tar fight. Hell yeah. Kinda cool you can see the damage done inside the ship. Really happy that they made sure to add that. Attention to detail, you gotta love it. Nothing better. Alright, 30 chiral crystals. Alright. Dalman, you got anything to say about this?
The entire crew is working hard to get the ship in working order. So let's follow their lead and do what we have to do.
Alright, Dalman, I appreciate the insight, I guess. Let's eat our crypto biotes and let's get on out of here. Come here, pal. Eat the other one. It's very satisfying to just listen to the crunch of eating the crypto biote. Let's get ourselves some drinks. I'm hoping that I need to use these, maybe not. No. Alright. Let's get moving, I guess. Tarman's posting pictures of his cat. Got a new guard for the bridge. Yes, aren't you supposed to be working on fixing that instead of posting pictures of your cat? Classic frickin' Tarman, dude, I tell ya. I have 123,000 likes. Hell yeah. Alright, Tarman, what's the deal?
So, how's everything looking?
We'll be able to repair the plating and the propulsion system using chiral printed parts. Fragile's team will pick up any additional materials that are necessary.
The nav console I use to read the tower currents isn't broken. I just need a little more time to restore the connection with my hand. Won't be much longer now.
Tarman.
He came to visit me in my room.
Thank you. Oh, I see you're holding hands now, eh? Hands allow us to connect. Form bonds.
You think you'll ever find your missing hand?
Now that's a bond I doubt will ever be broken.
Looks like we're good to go.
We'll see you later.
Stay safe out there.
All right.
Excited to head out? So excited. She's here.
Oh, there's Fragile.
Giant cryptobiote fluffs. I would fucking actually love to have one of those. I don't normally care for stuffed animals, but having one on the shelf would be kind of cool.
Let's get going.
Hey, be safe out there.
Thank you.
What if you run into trouble on the way?
We'll be fine. Remember, you're talking to the former head of Fragile Express.
You two be all right?
We all have dooms. No need to worry about us.
And we're tougher than you, too.
Right. So watch yourself out there.
Uh-huh. You know, I mean, tomorrow probably is rainy. I don't know about it. Oh yeah, put a cover over rainy so that it doesn't rain the entire time you're going. Alright. Well, what's it for us, huh? Charlie.
Sam, although everyone's hard at work repairing the DHV Magellan, it will unfortunately be some time before we can travel again. Nevertheless, putting our plans on hold is out of the question. We must continue to press on. Extending the chiral network remains our priority. Your next objective is to link up South Fort Knot. Though you'll need to get another site online before that will be possible. And unlike before, the DHV Magellan will be unable to advance to your position after you've expanded coverage. During this period, you'll need to operate without our support.
Not the first time.
Fragile, Rainy, and Tomorrow are gone procuring materials for repairs. And Tarman has his hands full tending to the ship. He'd also like to improve the ship's arsenal, as a precautionary measure. And bringing South Fort Knot into the chiral network will be necessary to do that. I say this to reassure you that the whole team is committed to getting the ship back up and running, and that we mean to join you as soon as we can. It's just gonna take us a little while, that's all. For now, head to the Phantom Smith's shelter and put him on the grid. The associated main order can be accessed via this delivery terminal.
Alright. Take on an unbreakable cargo. Recover all stranded cargo. Oh, fuck you, dude. You suck. You really... You fucking suck. You know that, buddy? I hate you. I'm at a terrible point. Very bad spot. Very, very bad spot. I don't know how I'm going to get up there. I mean, I might be able to go up that way and kind of go over and then get down that way. I have to go all the way back up here. And probably go up over by the observatory and go down that way. I think that might be the play. All right, let's head up here. I'm assuming we'll see if I'm able to get over here. Bam, like that. All the way down here and collect his stuff. All the way back up to the observatory. And I'll stop at this generator because I feel like it's a good thing to stop at. And then all the way over to him. Alright. I don't need any equipment. I should be alright. Let's head out. As long as I don't get hit by a fucking avalanche. I get hit by an avalanche while delivering this breakable cargo. It's done for. It's gonna be broken. I don't know. I'll probably have to... Okay. No, I don't want you to... No, no, don't take any of those. Stop! No! Stop it! Alright, where the fuck was I going again? This way.
Sam, try to focus.
Oh my god, I made it. I made it. Let's go. Alright, now let's take things slow, actually. Too fast. Alright, nice and slow. Down the slope. Here we go. Oh lord, this is dangerous. This is scary. Alright, we're good. Swear to god, if I get hit by an earthquake, I am throwing my controller. Oh god, it's getting hard to see again. It's alright. Let me continue moving on down this way. Alright, I have to come back up this way. So I'm gonna continue on foot, especially because there's BTs around. So I think continuing on foot.
Close enough to sever its umbilical cord with your blood boomerang, Sam?
Maybe. It is just a kid, I probably could. Sorry, kid. It just had to be done. I'm gonna have to go around you, though, because I don't think I can take you out. Where is this stuff? It's all the way down here. This is a terrible spot for a BT area. I mean, it really is. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. You go moving over there. God, I hate BTs. Oh, big BT. Big, 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 big. I didn't even see him. Okay. Do I have to go around you? Can I go up and around? Probably better to just stay down here. Might have to hold my breath for a little bit. Oh, I might be good. There's a lot of guys that I can't kill here. So I just have to keep trying to go around. You I can kill, though. Can I please cut your rope? Alright, you know what, pal? We're taking out the grenade, then. Where I don't have grenades on me anymore. I guess. So we're not gonna kill him, I guess. I'm not really afraid of... I don't really feel like I gotta hold my breath by them. They don't really come after me. Okay, now I kind of do. I feel like I'm way too close to him. Okay, I feel a little better now. I mean, I could use my gun, but... I guess I can't cut the umbilical cord to the big boys. So I just kind of have to deal without it. Sorry, little one. Has to be done, unfortunately. You guys are in my way, and I just need to deal with it, I guess. Hey, that guy's over there. I don't feel too worried about him. Oh, that's his umbilical cord. I was like, what the fuck? Are you moving towards me? Please don't do that. Alright. Oh, how nice of these guys to put a safe house right here. Okay. Alright. Let's take your standard cargo here. Where's your other one? Over here. Okay, none of them seem to be over here. Very nice of somebody to put a safe house here, though. Tell you what, I need to get back to my truck, though, which is all the way back up there. So, alright, let's get this. I need to take it very carefully because these are breakable, so. And the other one's over here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to walk right back to the BT area, unfortunately.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo.
Yep.
Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Let's stop here first. Get some repair spray on our stuff here. And let's keep moving. We gotta climb back up the hill. I feel like if I take the same route, I should be alright. I don't know if I can kill them. In the last one, I don't think I could. And this one could be different. Maybe we eventually find a weapon that kills them? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we'll find out. I don't know. Lost my footprint. Where are you? I can't seem to sever the big ones. Collect that. As I said, if I follow my footsteps, I should be more than alright. There's a lot of lost cargo around here, though. I'm really, like, I don't know, they've done a better job of making the areas, like, a little more scary. I do agree, because I know I saw that. I saw a tweet that said that they kind of made a better job making the BTs feel a little scarier. But in all honesty with you, after dealing with the first one, I was way more scared of the BTs in the first one than I ever have been so far in this one. Oh, shit. Sorry, man, I forgot you were there. My bad, G. You keep being you. I don't even know where my footprints are. Oh, they go over here. Okay. We're back to my vehicle over there. Hell yeah. We've never been able to drive through here with cargo. But we are alright. So, let's make our way back up. Alright, the Phantom Smith. Who the hell is this supposed to be? Alright, sir, I got your stuff. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but I got it. I did not take any unnecessary falls either. So it's all in good shape.
Hey, thanks.
Of course.
Risking your life to cross snowy mountains is a lot to ask of anyone. And rubbing shoulders with BTs to recover someone else's stuff, that's going above and beyond.
It is.
You're one hell of a guy.
I know,
Seriously.
I know.
Sit
I know.
tight. I'll confirm the contents of your cargo right away.
I'm very good at what I do.
Well, damn. You got this here in impeccable condition. That can't have been an easy thing. Didn't know you'd handle that many jobs. You've got a gift for multitasking.
I just came across it. Oh yeah, man.
There's no denying your incredible skill, and I really can't thank you enough. I'd like you to put this shelter on the chiral network.
I got you, home dog. Alright, there we go. Another place connected to the chiral network. The Phantom Smith. Hell yeah. Got you, bro. Chiral Shock Cannon, a weapon that fires chiral particles at special wavelength. Firing the cannon consumes chiral crystals. Although extremely noisy, the chiral particles can penetrate walls to knock human targets unconscious and inflict significant damage on BTs and mechs. The cannon's powerful recoil means it must be fixed in place before firing. And Hope Feet Denise Sherwood from Silent Poets. Song I was listening to on the way here.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Great.
Now I'm finally online. Accordingly, I was able to analyze the cargo you just dropped off. Seems it was developed with the aid of an unknown technology, which I've taken to calling ghost tech. From what I can tell, it reacts to chiral radiation on a specific wavelength. The reason I mention it is because the chiral shock cannon data I shared with you is the product of research that leverages this principle. The chiral radiation it generates can pass through objects without destroying them. Practically speaking, this means you can incapacitate enemies hiding behind walls and such. It should also deal damage to BTs and mechs as well. It's pretty powerful as far as ranged weapons go. You can't use it without anchoring it to the ground first, though. Makes a lot of noise, too. Gotta think before you fire. You know, even I've heard stories about Higgs and his plans. So if the chiral shock cannon helps you stop him, that'll make my day. And if you can deliver my research data to South Fort Knott, you should be able to get some new and improved tech to help you out.
I got
There's
you.
a lot of other folks on this mountain doing specialized research. If you bring them onto the chiral network too, I'm sure they'll hook you up with all kinds of goodies.
Awesome. You do research out here?
I came here with the advance expedition, actually. Tagged along with this one researcher. I guess you could say we were like mentor and student. Can't go anywhere without tripping over stranded cargo in these parts, you see. The stuff we found was like nothing we'd ever seen before. Invaluable materials for our scientific pursuits. So, when my mentor was about to leave for South Fort Knott, I realized that I wanted to stay put. I thought that if I got this place on the chiral network, I'd be able to share future discoveries made here much more easily. Moving forward, I expect that my efficiency will increase substantially, allowing me to be of greater use to you and others.
A lot of folks out here doing research.
Well, I'm familiar with the tar therapist, at least. He's researching potential applications of the stuff as a healing agent. While his specialty is medicine, he's also well-versed in various tar phenomena. If all that sounds interesting, it might be worth seeking him out. However, it doesn't seem like he's posted any urgent orders recently. So I'd say your best bet is to find cargo that didn't make it to him and try to deliver it to his shelter yourself. It's entirely possible he might be able to offer you things neither one of us can possibly imagine.
Interesting. Tell me more about this chiral shock cannon.
It fires a focused bolt of chiral radiation generated on a very specific wavelength. Packs a powerful punch, and is perfect for incapacitating distant enemies. It's also great against mechs. Even the ones with thick armor should take significant damage from it. Hell, this spectrum of chiral radiation is also proven to be effective against BTs. Its size does make it a touch unwieldy, but it's simply one of the most devastating ranged weapons there is. If you can get South Fort Knott onto the chiral network, I should be able to share the data for this invaluable technology with them. They've got some quality facilities of their own, you know. Bet they could use them to make you something even more impressive.
Bye for now.
Thanks again. You've been a big help. Definitely couldn't have managed this on my own. I'm still concerned about the armed survivalists to the south of here, not to mention Higgs and his future plans. So I'll be rooting for you to keep on doing what you can to make things better for us all. I don't know if I can come up with anything else to help with that, but I'm willing to give it a try. Your support would be appreciated too. Anyway, I'm prepping some cargo I'd like taken to South Fort Knott. You're headed that way, right? Be warned that this cargo can explode if handled improperly, and should be considered extremely dangerous. So if and when you take this main order, handle it with the utmost care. Good luck with everything. I'll see you around.
Bye. No,
Sam,
this guy.
Apologies for the sudden call. Once again, I'm contacting you via our dedicated private line. No one else will be able to listen in on our conversation. I'll get to the point. Has Charlie ever behaved in a manner you felt was suspicious? I ask because his credibility, as routinely calculated by APAS, appears to have dropped sharply. Despite attempting to confirm his credentials via the UCA's National ID Registry, it does not appear anyone has ever actually met the man. It may well be the case that he does not even exist. A ghost, so to speak. I can only hope that my suspicions are unfounded.
I also had my suspicions about him.
Proceed to South Fort Knot and put it on the chiral network as planned. It is imperative that we improve the DHV Magellan's capabilities to better contend with Higgs and his forces. And the sooner we connect all of Australia to the network, the better. When you are ready to proceed, you can pick up your next main order from the delivery terminal at this facility.
I am ready to proceed. Take on orders. Deliver the chiral field controller prototypes to F6. That one should not be nearly as bad. I'm assuming that the survivalist camp is right there, so I feel like I should be alright.
Additional data from the DHV Magellan. Updating information with data from within chiral network coverage only.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to make a marker.
Route creation.
I can go. I'm assuming that this is the guy that he was talking about right here. Maybe if I see any lost cargo, I can stop and deliver it to him. But I should probably head this way. Head down here. Cross this water. And make my way here.
Delivery route finalized.
Alright, cargo is marked hazardous and will explode. I get it, I get it, I get it. Put it all in the offloader. It'd be nice if I could also find a thing to help me with my... like a safe house or something to repair my truck, but we'll deal for now. Is there a safe house in the area? There is. There's one down here. Where is it? I can see it. Just to repair my truck. I'm working on a rocket. Oh! Hey Sam, don't forget to try out the chiral shock cannon. Can't wait to hear if it's to your liking. Oh, and I've actually started working on a new weapon. Once I'll work on flying BTs as well. I'm going to need your assistance to finish it though. If you could keep an eye out for any orders I post and handle them for me, I'll keep ready. Really help me stay locked in and finish my research. I got you, Mr. Phantom Smith. I'm gonna drop you a lot of likes. Alright, let me repair my truck. And we'll be good to continue. Alright, let's get a move on, eh? And get away from this fucking music that keeps playing. Alright. Turn! Turn, vehicle, turn! There we go. DC's on Ghost Tech. Maybe something I should pick up. There we go. I do not want the PCC. Do not pick up the PCC. Thank you. God, I cannot see to save my life. Am I even going the right direction? Yeah, I just gotta plop away through these. Holy Jesus. Oh, I'm looking at the ground. That would explain a lot. It really doesn't help me. Alright. It's kind of starting to cool off, which is very nice. A lot of people built chiral bridges up here, but it always seems to be fucking raining all the damn time. I have no idea. Let's see if I can get anything. Oh, those guys. Alright, we're just gonna take a trip right by them. I have no coral. I have no issue with you guys. You guys just keep doing your business. Ignore me, I'm just cruising right by. Shoot him, gun, shoot him. I'm also heavily armored, just so you guys know. I don't think your guns are going to do much to me, but Oh, fuck, you're somebody there. Okay, I thought this area was gonna be safe. It's not. You gotta damage my truck before you can damage my cargo, though, you motherfuckers. Fuck all y'all. It's getting dark. And see you losers later. Here we are, baby. F6. Hello, I am here. Deliver orders. A shit ton of orders for you guys.
Well, hazardous materials notwithstanding, I see you got here in a timely fashion. At one moment, while I confirm the cargo's condition.
It's been pretty. I got shot at a couple of times, but that only did damage to the truck. It's all right. Yeah, hell yeah.
Wow, the condition is remarkably good.
Tis.
Well, now, this was not a delivery I was expecting you to bring to my door.
Hell yeah.
I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough, thanks to you. Let's both continue to give it our all.
Of course.
Go ahead and connect your Cupid.
I'm not. You don't see my face anymore because I'm wearing my mask still. Hell yeah, man! There we are. F4 or F6. I mean South Fort Knot. There we go. I have to start working on these next monorails too. Whoa! Chiral cannon, a weapon component for the pickup off-roader. Automatically fires accelerated chiral particles at enemies within range. Slow to fire, but extremely powerful. Bringing this cannon to populated areas is strongly discouraged, so it'll kill people. Spiked tires for slopes. Pickup off-roader tires studded with spikes, designed for mountainous terrain. They should allow you to traverse steep slopes that are otherwise impassable. That'd be amazing. And asylums for the feeling. Hell yeah, dude. I was just thinking about this song earlier in the episode too, when the other Silent Poets song started to play. I was sitting here like, oh, I really hope they play Asylums for the Feeling, because this song is very good. I love this song. And then it started to play. I was freaking celebrating out here. It was amazing. Fucking love it.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
That's alright. I don't get a whole lot because I'm so high level already.
Network at last, eh? I've been waiting for this moment for so very long. This should enable me to increase the pace of my research into new defensive solutions. As for the cargo you brought me, it's the culmination of the Phantom Smith's recent efforts. I applied a few finishing touches, and voila! I can now share with you the data for a chiral cannon. It is a devastatingly powerful weapon that can be mounted onto pickup off-roaders. You'll find it deals unparalleled damage to BTs as well as ghost mechs. Which might come in handy, since it's not just armed survivalists that have been sighted recently. It's ghost mechs too.
Of course.
Say, but Higgs might be up to something.
He's always up to something.
So that's all the more reason to have weapons suited to dealing with his minions. Ideally, this cannon would only be effective against BTs and mechs. Unfortunately, though, such firepower is more than enough to kill any human outright, so please use it wisely. In addition, I'm happy to share some new pickup off-roader tires that will significantly improve its traction. You can swap them in and out as you like when customizing your vehicles. I highly recommend using these if you're planning to tackle a snow-covered mountain.
Would have been nice about 20 minutes ago, but maybe actually like about 4 hours ago, honestly. Maybe even 5. What kind of research do you do here?
In the wake of the Death Stranding, we've been witness to all manner of new and unknown phenomena. The research team to which I belong has worked to classify said phenomena, that we might determine which can be leveraged for practical applications. The Phantom Smith is also one of our number. The two of us shared a mentor, as it happens. The man responsible for developing the navigational systems of the DHV Magellan. His influence is largely why I study vehicles and related tech. We don't yet know why ghost mechs are able to operate outside of chiral network coverage, but we do have a working theory. And if the underlying principles of this theory prove true, we can take advantage of them. Fortunately, the cargo you've brought may well hold the answers to many outstanding questions. I strongly suspect we'll make rapid progress in the days to come, meaning you can look forward to even more new and exciting creations.
Awesome. How does this chiral cannon work?
It fires chiral particles at an extremely high velocity. Its considerable size makes it impractical to carry, so we've designed it to be mounted on pickup off-roaders instead. Whilst it needs a moment to charge before it can be fired, it boasts tremendous stopping power. And it will automatically track hostile targets, allowing you to engage with ease whilst driving. Giant BTs and ghost mechs are tougher than ever these days. It's truly unfortunate, but we have no choice but to rely on weapons of this caliber. A necessary escalation to combat Higgs and his forces. But I must also reiterate that due to the destructive potential of this cannon, it should never be used where humans may be harmed.
See ya.
Thank you again for your help. I'll be sure to continue my research into ghost technology in the days ahead. I intend to look into ways of ensuring we have greater freedom of movement with our vehicles, even in dangerous areas. Any assistance you can provide would be greatly appreciated. Oh, before you go, I have a parting gift for you. A gift I was instructed to give you by my mentor. This cargo will allow you to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry, per Tarman's request, I believe. I'll need some time to prepare it for transport, though. In the meantime, please avail yourself of the private room here. I'll be sure to post the order by the time you wake up. So, go on and have a good nap.
Oh man, I frickin' plan on it.
Sam, it's me. Our enemies have grown bolder and more aggressive, but I see you were all able to fend them off in the end. Chiral network coverage now stands in excess of 85% across Australia. We are already seeing indications of plate gate formation in the near future as well. Just a bit more, Sam. I know you and your comrades will finish what we've started, and to prepare for what's to come. I encourage you to rest in your private room.
I will do just that.
Be advised, Sam, that I've switched this call to private mode. We need to talk about Charlie. I reviewed the contract between APAC and Drawbridge and followed the money. By doing so, I was able to confirm that funding for Drawbridge was provided by none other than Bridges. Though they used intermediaries to obfuscate the transactions, Bridget is undoubtedly the source of your patron's funds. In other words, Drawbridge cannot be considered as an independent civilian organization. Should these details come to light, your attempts to integrate Mexico and Australia into the Chiral network could be misconstrued as an expansionist effort. When I tasked Drawbridge with these missions, it was under the assumption that it was a non-government operation. But I, APAC, and you yourselves may have all been deceived. I will continue to pursue this investigation for now. Take this time to rest and recover in your private room.
Interesting. I'm telling you, man, there's always been something off about Charlie. But I also really don't trust the president either. The only person I really trust is Fragile in the crew. Honestly. The only person I truly trust is Dollman. He's been my day one since we started here. Nice shower for you, Sam. Hell yeah. Fortunately, can't take a shower in a Magellan in a private room in the Magellan, but you know how it goes, man. Got a deal. Get yourself some rest, buddy. 40 chiral crystals. Hell yeah.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Just like old times.
Where are we?
This place does wonders for my mood. The repairs to the DHV Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lou investigation.
Learn anything new?
Well, At the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only 1. A single sacrificial BB unit, facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know, my fondness for this place isn't wholly nostalgic. It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it.
Cute.
If you can find the time, you should come visit. Give the old bones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Huh. Interesting. So, I'll tell you that's confusing.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knot is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knot delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
Of course. Alright. Customized look. What else did we get here? Hartman's heart-shaped glasses. Okay. Cool. Examine table. I gotta eat our cryptobiotes. Never forget to eat these munchy little suckers. I still got one more to fucking munch on. Can't wait till we get other ones. I don't know where I don't know what all the other ones are, but okay, can we get? Yes, we can. My problem with being up there in the snow is it really drains that frickin' stuff there. Dollman, what you got?
What's that?
Yes, it was.
Pierre Southern of South Fort Knot, was it? To think his mentor was instrumental to the development of the DHV Magellan's propulsion systems. One could go so far as to say that he's one of our vessel's many fathers.
I guess one could go as far as to say that. Alright, let's head to the surface. And go get the Magellan back in working order. Hello, Thor. Nice of you to come back down and see me again, buddy. You've been really up and down today, haven't you? Yeah. It's my dog I'm talking to, by the way. Ah, what are we gonna see?
Thank you for coming. You're after my child. You're the father.
Huh. Nothing to say about that. I might as well keep the mask on. I'm gonna be heading back up in there anyway.
Hello, Sam. Feeling rested and refreshed?
I am.
I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology, the fruits of our recent research. Oh, and my mentor also asked that you deliver a hearty good day to Tarman. Anyway, take on the main order and pick up the cargo.
I will do that.
Sam, you'll forgive me for using our private line again. I did a deep dive into the DHV Magellan's provenance. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts, just like the funding for Drawbridge itself. It would be fair to say that this would make it a government vessel, in effect. Charlie was involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the likelihood that Charlie has connections to the UCA. Of course, it now seems likely that Charlie does not exist. In which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best course of action is to continue to undertake main orders and prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent. As always, I will contact you if and when I learn more. Don't let us down, Sam.
I never would, sir. I don't fucking trust him. I don't. How could you, honestly? I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like maybe he's trying to throw us off. Throw us off his trail. I really do. Of course, it's a BT area. You know what? I'm gonna drive on this side of the water. Yeah. Fuck you, BTs. What are you gonna do about that, huh? I'll cross over here. And make my way all the way up there. Fucking hate BTs, man. Holy shit. Okay. It's all gotta go on the pickup. There's no way I'd be able to carry all these without the pickup. Oh my god, there's so much! Jesus Murphy, man. Okay, we got everything. Garage. I do want to actually customize my guy here. Vehicle customization. I'm going to leave that on, but I'm going to fabricate new spike tires. There we go. Fabricate equipment. I'm not going to take myself one of them chiral cannons, but they're cool nonetheless. Alright. APAS enhancements. Let's take a look here. Projectile predictor, might as well get that. And that, I guess. Alright, let's go. There we go, we got some spike tires now. So our traveling and traversing in the snowy mountain should be a whole lot easier. I just love seeing how upgraded our vehicle has gotten though. It's very fun. What's up?
Sam,
Deadman.
it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB-00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB-00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB-28. and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Cord Bridge baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified. And now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB-00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB-00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB-28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB-00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined which account was used to manipulate the BB records.
Charlie.
It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader of the first expedition, Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
Really?
It was Amelie. I can't believe
Oh
she
my
went
God,
to such
dude.
lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place then.
Did he seriously knock out a thing out here? Alright, let me take one of my PCCs and build one, huh? That's the wrong thing. Let's say, I really expected there to be a generator out here, but I guess there isn't.
Nice.
Well, I will build one. Don't worry, guys. I don't have any metal on me to actively repair it, but... or to upgrade it, I mean, but I can at least build one here. Make sure that I am fully locked in. We got the materials we need. Made it to the destination in one piece. We were attacked by a watcher en route, but Fragile steered us to safety. We'll need to be careful on the way back, so it may take a while, but we'll try to get back as soon as possible. Good luck with the delivery, Sam. Thank you, Rainey. We appreciate it. I will spam likes. Alright, we're back at the Magellan, and there's so much music still playing that I'm gonna keep talking and keep talking and keep talking. There, okay, we're good. Alright, I should put my gun back on my thing. I'm gonna take a space and put it back. There we go. Alright, deliver and report. Starman!
Welcome back, Sam. I see you come bearing gifts. Just give me a moment to check your cargo.
Yes, sir. It's all there.
Truth, Sam. This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own.
I know. And rolling over from low roar. Hell yeah. Another 1,000 likes from Drawbridge. Ooh, self-driving support. Allows vehicles to self-drive on roads. Oh, that's actually nice.
Here's a little something for you. Feel free to use it.
What's this? Custom hologram. Tarman. Hologram data for structure customization. The hologram will appear next to structures once selected.
We'll prep the main cannon for immediate use and look into making improvements to the other armaments as well. It won't be long now till the DHV Magellan is fully operational. Fragile and the others should be back soon too. Anyway, I'd better hurry up and see to the remaining repairs. Thanks again, Sam.
Charlie.
Sam, your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knott. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be the most challenging yet. For now, you should rest in the private room to ensure you're well prepared for what's to come.
Alright, let's go take a nap. What is in the back of our thing here? Let's see if we can get rid of some of that. In terms of, well, entrust cargo, we can put that in there. There we go. Thank you. Facility storage. I do want to... What am I saying? Put this ice train medication in the freaking storage. And then... Not fabricate, but recycle. Is there anything that I have that I don't need on me? These metals I don't need. Awesome. Alright, and then let's also fabricate a new PCC level 2. Since we used the other one. Attach to suit. Right hip. Alright. Alright. Now we can go rest on our thing. I also should have taken off the mask, but that's okay. I'll leave it on for now. I highly doubt it would cover up our face in a cutscene, but... Oh, we're back in the mountains. We should keep the mask on, at least for now. You never know what's gonna happen. Alright, take yourself a nice quality nap there, Sammy boy. Hell yeah. Oh. What? Huh? Why is there music playing? Those are the best nightmares I've ever seen. Alright. Sam, it's Charlie.
Sam, the next site you'll be putting on the grid is the Southern Environmental Observatory. But there have been some developments. Armed survivalists have established a base in between us and the observatory, and they've also set up some chiral
I
jammers.
gotta kill them all.
Now, we won't be able to
Knock them all out, I
our
guess.
plans until they're out of commission. And that's not our only concern. Ghost mechs have been spotted in the region, and we have every reason to assume that they're making preparations to hinder our efforts. I'm afraid it's only going to get tougher from here on out. Once you've finalized your preparations, accept this main order from the delivery terminal.
Sir, yes, sir. We do not need to sleep. Alright, let's hop in a shower, eh? Feels like that would be mighty great. Nice hot shower up here in the cold air. Hell yeah. Alright, we can skip the rest of this. 60 chiral crystals. Interesting. What do you got to say about this, doll man?
While you were resting, Fragile and the others made it back to the ship safe and sound. They were able to procure all the materials we needed without any issue. Tarman has just finished installing our new main cannon. He said it will be some time before it's fully operational, though. Even so, the DHV Magellan has been restored, thanks to our combined efforts. Now, it's time for us to do what we can, and to finish what we've started.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's eat our classic cryptobiotes. But this has been a interesting episode, man. This is gonna wrap it up right here for us for episode number 8, I believe this is. No, this might be 9. I think I recorded 8 yesterday. Yeah, I think this is episode 9. Man, I'm losing my mind, dude. I've recorded so many episodes in advance, I don't even know where I'm at. I think this is, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But, yeah, other than that, we got stuck in Tar, and we had another face-to-face interaction with our man, with our main man, Higgs. Let's see, where did we start? We started over here, right? We started at the F5 East Distribution Center, and we had to make our way to the Adventure, and then we had to save the Adventures. We got the Adventure, and then we actually were able to make it to the Eastern Environmental Observatory, and then we found out a little bit that BB-28 is actually BB-00. So he was the original BB unit, the original sacrificial BB unit too, according to Deadman and Hartman, who, as we know, Deadman has now taken over Hartman's Ha when Hartman is off on the beach, which is kind of cool, actually. So it kind of, allows us to continue to see Hartman again, Deadman again. But oh look, someone built part of the road there. Awesome. People are really working strong on these roads. There's another paver in between here and there that I might go work on now. But fire, love it. We've been working so hard on these roads, dude. Fucking love it. But other than that, has there been any other roads? I've been working on all the monorails. I've barely been seeing any other monorails done besides the ones I've been working on. But that might also just be because the game wants you to do the monorails yourself. Probably. I don't know. It could be anything. But there's also a road there, a road here. But I think that road's just automatically there. I think that's just always there because there's probably nowhere to put the paver. So they're just like, hey, we'll give you this road. But other than that, we had to... after we got the environmental guy, we went over to them and we found out all about the BB and all that shit, and then about Rainey's kid too. And then we got attacked in the tar by fucking Higgs and his giant mech. So we had to fight another giant mech over here, and that was pretty fun. We went and connected the Phantom Smith, and we reached F6 finally. We learned a little bit more about BB-00 and how he was the first sacrificial BB and all that extra nonsense. But yeah. The next episode, we got to work on the environmental, wherever, the southern one, or whatever the hell that they said it was. I don't know if this must be the other environmental thing. I'm assuming that's what that is. This must be, oh no, this would be the environmental thing, wouldn't it? No, this must be another distribution center. And this must be the environmental thing. Are we talking these guys here? Or must be talking these guys here? That's what I'm assuming they're talking about. I'm assuming I'm going to have to take out them and then get all this hooked up. And then this would be the final... This would be Terminal, not City, which I'm assuming will be the final part of our journey. But I'm going to end this episode. I'm going to go watch Raw, and I'm going to record another episode right after Raw, so... I probably won't do anything by myself after this. I probably won't do anything by myself now until we're finished with the game. But, yeah. Other than that, that'll do it for our episode. I'm going to read some of the codex stuff, so if you guys want to stick around for that. If not, that's the end of the episode, so you can head on out. But in terms of codex, we can go past all these, because we don't need to know about these. Lou. But the corpse started to... No, that's not where we are. It emerges that Lou, which Igor had taken out of storage prior to the mission, had inherited the serial number BB-28. Wait, hold on. From another bridge baby that had been incinerated. It also revealed that Lou's stepmother had already died. In the inner wall of every BB pod is inscribed its unique serial number and a production number, the date when the occupant was transferred from its stepmother's womb. Lou's pod is inscribed with the date on which Sam and Lucy were caught in the void out 11 years ago. The serial number written inside it is BB-00. Much of the documentation of the BB experiments was disposed of by Bridges researchers at the time, so it's no longer possible to view. However, it seems reasonable to surmise that 00 would be the number given to one of the first subjects of the experiments, and yet they took place before Lou was even born. But the number must mean something. Drawbridge will continue their investigation of the meaning of Lou's serial number to try and unravel the mystery of Sam's bridge baby. The investigation into the meaning of the BB-00 number has revealed that Lou was part of the core bridge baby plan. In its early days, the Chiral Network made use of the sacrificial BB as means of connecting the beach. Bridges planned for only a single BB to undertake this task, but their research failed. By the end, 9 sacrificial BBs were needed to provide Chiral Network coverage for all of North America. BB-00 was given a new serial number, BB-28, and placed in long-term storage. Records show that Bridges' research team, which had worked on the project in secret, tried to conceal the experiments and wiped all traces of BB-00's existence. Had they not done so, Sam and Lou's paths would have never crossed. Interesting. Dollman. And the ancient Egyptians believed that death wasn't the end, but the beginning of eternal life. It's thought that they mummified corpses and placed them in protective sarcophagi to preserve their bodies of the deceased, and provide them a physical form to possess in the afterlife. In the case of Dollman's daughter, however, her soul entered the doll, and was not able to cross over to the other side. Dollman therefore placed his own soul within the doll, pushing out his daughters and allowing her to go to the world of the dead where she belonged. One day he hopes his soul will be reunited with his daughters. Hartman. There is simple explanation for the mysterious emails that Hartman doesn't remember sending in his new habit of sleepwalking. Hartman wasn't writing them at all. Deadman was. Aware that his own heart was failing, Hartman asked Deadman to lend him his heart. Before going to the beach, he obliged, and Hartman hooked up the heart to his AED, ready to be used as backup. Once they were physically connected, however, Deadman discovered the heart acted as a medium through which he could possess Hartman's body while it was in the state of cardiac arrest. On the beach, Deadman used the chiral network to extract data that would be impossible to come by in this world, intermittently possessing Hartman's body to share his findings with Sam under Hartman's name. With Sam's safety in mind, Deadman also altered the official records of BB-28 to make it appear as though Lou never existed. Huh. Interesting. Let's see here. Who is next here? The Adventurer. The Adventurer is described as followed by his son. My father is an explorer in body and soul. He lives for danger, the thrill of discovery, and won't let anything get in his way. Not BTs, brigands, or armed survivalists. Not earthquakes, floods, or tar eruptions. But you already know this. You met him. He was the man you rescued from the armed survivalists after he was captured trying to recover the Dowser's tar magnetite. I asked him once why he insisted on taking such risks. All he said was, "Surely you understand by now." And not long afterwards, he was off again. Field wear for braving the cold. Ridge Frost, an APAC staff member who operates and maintains the Eastern Environmental Observatory all by himself. In the past, several staff members operated this observatory. Ever since a void-out destroyed Lakeside Fort Knott F5, however, there has been no one to relieve Ridge. He's been left to operate the facility on his own, and he tries not to be overwhelmed by feeling of isolation and loneliness. Chiral radiation means his mind and body are also suffering the effects of chiral contamination, and he is... I accidentally hit my desk, I was moving my controller around underneath my desk, and I hit the top bottom of the desk, and I pressed fucking back. So fucking annoying. And he is teetered on the brink of death on more than one occasion. A backpack component that makes traveling by foot easier. The Phantom Smith, a former APAC technician who came to Australia as part of their advanced expedition. The Phantom Smith's old mentor is currently engaged in research in Fort Knott, F6, having previously worked with Tarman to develop the DHV Magellan's navigation system. After learning that Tarman's lost right hand enables him to read the flow of the tar currents, the Phantom Smith theorized that the connection between body and soul, between this world and the other side, could be applied mechanically. This development may well prove useful in helping explain the ghost mech's mysterious behavior. The curious machines, which are sometimes found washed up on the tar, and are ideal subjects for the Phantom Smith's research, which is expected to shed light on the relationship between tar current anomalies and chiral network troubles, and may also unravel some of the mysterious of ghost mech technology. A weapon that launches rockets. Pierre Southern, an APAC engineer who has been working with the Phantom Smith under the guidance of a scientist based in South Fort Knott, F6. Pierre originally set out to systematically analyze phenomena that cross between his world and the world of the dead. Recently, however, he has shifted his focus to explore the operation of ghost mechs. Unlike conventional machines, ghost mechs don't have any kind of drive unit and are able to operate outside of the chiral network, despite lacking any means of autonomous function. In this sense, they appear to be a little more than puppets, but who's pulling their strings? And why aren't they reliant on the chiral network? The Phantom Smith has vowed to redouble his efforts to understand the mystery behind what he's dubbed Ghost Tech, a component for increasing the pickup off-roader's defense. Ooh, that would be nice. Ghost Mech, Kraken. When it attacked the DHV Magellan, it was fitted with rockets and a laser, allowing it to mobilize the ship. Its head was also fitted with additional protective armor, greatly increasing the mech's overall durability. Huh. Electrobiotes. A mutant cryptobiote that has been developed the ability to store electricity. Electrobiotes often cluster around clumps of blue coral and can be detected using the Odordex sensor. Eating an electrobite will restore some of your battery. If you acquire an electrobite when your battery is depleted, it will be automatically consumed. If your battery is full, any electrobite you collect will be stored in your utility pouch for later consumption. Unlike cryptobiotes, which have an almost overpowering flavor, electrobiotes numb the taste buds and are prized for being a snack you can gorge yourself on. Rainbow Lorikeet. After Rainey joined her drawbridge colleagues on the board of DHV Magellan, a rainbow lorikeet was put in charge of her shelter. Rainbow lorikeets were a common sight in pre-stranding Australia, but almost went extinct due to the dramatic changes in their environment. Now, thanks to the efforts of Rainey and everyone at Rainbow Valley, their population is recovering. Sam, thank you for carrying all the cargo. Sam, Squawk. Sam, I love you, Sam. That is hilarious. Eastern Environmental Observatory. The post-stranding sky is filled with chiral clouds, chiral particles at lower altitudes, and chiral radiation known to render electrical equipment unusable. All forms of flight, manned or unmanned, are therefore impossible. The Eastern Environmental Observatory, however, sits above the chiral clouds, allowing it to collect data on the sky above and making it a critical piece of scientific infrastructure. While the observatory was originally constructed below the chiral cloud line, the clouds have gradually dropped in altitude. It's no exaggeration to say then that the observatory is located in one of the strangest environments in all of Australia. F6. Prior to the Death Stranding, the majority of Australia's population was clustered in the country's southeastern coast. where the South Fort now stands. Dense cities packed with people when the void-outs started, the destruction was unimaginable. Neighborhoods were blown into craters, others sunk into the ocean. The landscape was forever changed. What few survivors there were fled to the South Fort Knot and Cardinal Fort Knot, F7, working together for their mutual survival. When the APAC Advance Expedition arrived in Australia, the two cities were naturally designated as chiral network connection points, and given much-needed equipment and infrastructure. But the provision of this aid and range to armed survivalists in South Fort Knot and Cardinal Fort Knot became regular targets for attack. The two cities banded together to repel the threat until Cardinal Fort Knot was tragically lost to the tar currents. Now, South Fort Knot stands alone. The chiral network is only a hope of survival. It's very sad. Monorail Trans-Crater Line. The Trans-Crater Line is a monorail route that runs north-south throughout the center of the Australian continent, crossing the Tar Lake. The line is known for its ambitious construction to transport resources produced on the northern shore of the Crater Lake. The monorail would take a route that avoids the treacherous mountain nearby altogether and passes to the east coast of the Tar Lake, heading south via the distribution center near the ruins of Lakeside Fort Knot, F5. The chief architect of the plan was James Edner, who is currently in charge of distribution at Terminal Fort Knot, but has an extensive background in mine engineering. Indeed, some have taken to calling this route Ender's Line in his honor. Interesting. What else we got here? Meteorite. The first of the Big Five extinctions event to hit Earth took place at the end of the Ordovician period, about 440 million years ago. Prior to the Death Stranding, it was thought that this extinction event was caused by a meteorite. An asteroid impact structure measuring 520 kilometers across was found buried underground in southeastern Australia, believed to be the largest in the world and significantly bigger than the 300-kilometer wide Viridot Fort impact structure in South Africa that previously held the record. After the Death Stranding, however, new theories claim these craters were not caused by flying objects from space at all. After Lakeside Fort Knot F5 was destroyed in a void-out, a fragment of meteorite believed to belong to the Australian impact structure was excavated. It was found to emit chiral radiation, suggesting it originated on the beach, and that Big Five extinction events may have been caused by the creatures from the beach becoming stranded in this world. The meteorite fragment emits VOG when simulated and must be handled with great care. The adventurer is of the opinion that the meteorite discovered in the ruins of Lakeside Fort Knot is connected to the mass extinction event that occurred at the end of the Ordovician period. He also believes it originated on the beach and claims to have discovered other similar meteorites dotted all over Australia. One such meteorite was found on the northwest coast close to where Cape Fort Knot stood before it was submerged, and is believed to have caused the mass extinction that occurred at the end of the Permian period about 250 million years ago. Tests have confirmed that it too emits chiral radiation. Some theories claim that these meteorites are in fact chiral cinders, if the type that have been igniting bushfires all over Australia. Stranded cargo. These objects are believed to have originated on the beach before washing up in this world. They seem to be parts of some kind of device, but its function is unclear. The Phantom Smith has analyzed the device's construction and concluded its composition is similar to that of Ghost Mech. It also appears to respond to chiral radiation at a certain frequency. According to the Phantom Smith, we know almost nothing about the technology behind this device. As a result, he has taken to calling it Ghost Tech. Chiral Field Controller, a prototype device developed by the Phantom Smith that allows chiral fields to be artificially generated and controlled. The chiral shock cannon was made possible through the same ghost technology that enabled the creation of the Chiral Field Controller. This technology was sourced from the float SAM that washed up on the beach. The Phantom Smith theory is that the technology forms the foundation upon which Ghost Mech and their weapons have been developed. Chiral Cyclotron Parts, a full-scale chiral particle accelerator developed using Ghost Tech. It builds upon the Phantom Smith Chiral Field Controller, boasting improved output and greater stability. Sorry, I got something in my mouth. Yeah. During its development, the Phantom Smith discovered a new type of energy field known as a ghost field. Ghost fields are perpendicular to the chiral fields, and although their theoretical existence has been posited for some time, their true nature was unknown. They were given their name because they appear to be manipulated by the hand of an invisible entity. There is no doubt that this discovery takes humanity one step closer to unraveling the many mysteries surrounding the Ghost Tech. Interesting. Chiral Shock Cannon, a non-lethal weapon that fires a burst of chiral radiation at a carefully tuned frequency. This allows it to penetrate walls and other obstacles without destroying them. While striking and disabling human targets on the other side, the Chiral Shock Cannon must be fixed to the ground before firing, making it best suited for long-range engagements where you are certain of the enemy's position. The Chiral Shock Cannon can also be proved useful in battles against BTs. Be aware, however, that gauges will notice the sound it produces when fired. The Shock Cannon was developed off the back of the Phantom Smith's analysis of the float SAM from the beach. Interesting. Boost skeleton. The exoskeleton designed to support the weight of its wearer. We've already read about this. I just got an upgraded version. Climbing power gloves. Mountaineering gloves that greatly aid the retrieval of cargo. Small spikes on their exterior make it easy to stop yourself sliding down slopes and prevent you from endurance gauge from draining. The gloves are also fitted with powerful magnets that produce a targeted energy field, allowing you to pull nearby cargo towards you and add extra force to your punches. Oxygen mask. An oxygen mask connected to your hood. With sufficient battery, the mask will provide a steady supply of oxygen, reducing the rate at which stamina is drained and allowing you to breathe normally in areas of low oxygen or VOG. A solar generator. A solar generator that can be attached to your backpack to automatically recharge Sam's battery. Attaching multiple generators will replenish the battery more quickly. Although the generator works at night and in bad weather, it will be slower to recharge the battery in such conditions. Obviously. DHV Magellan's Cannon, a type of railgun built using a chiral cyclotron provided by South Fort Knott F6 and fitted to the Magellan using a special material. Although it supports a comparatively short barrel for a railgun, the cannon compensates by accelerating particles in the cyclotron's chiral field. This enables it to fire projectiles at a devastatingly high speed over long distances with minimal recoil. Chiral Cannon, a powerful weapon based on the architecture of ghost technology. By precisely altering the vectors of a chiral field, the cannon accelerates chiral particles to lethal velocities. Since chiral particles are not affected by forces such as geomagnetism, a chiral beam will travel in a straight line indefinitely. The chiral cannon proves that it is possible for drawbridge to match the firepower of the ghost mechs. Such technology breakthroughs are likely to play a significant role in the future success of the mission. The cannon is effective against mechs, BTs, and human targets. However, it cannot be aimed directly at humans due to the risk of inflicting lethal damage. The cannon will automatically target... Jesus Christ, fucking dog. Target close and mid-range mechanical enemies and BTs during combat. Try to ensure the blast don't hit any humans. Spiked tires for slopes. Special tires for pickup off-roaders that enable the vehicle to maneuver more easily on rough terrain as well as on sandy and snowy surfaces. They are particularly effective on steep slopes of the snowy mountains. Be aware that these tires will reduce a vehicle's top speed that is when it is driven on a paved road. Anything else here? Bog bodies. Corpses that have been naturally preserved in peat bogs, where an unusual combination of chemical conditions has protected their soft tissue and skin and internal organs from decay. One of the most famous examples is a Tulund man, who was discovered in Denmark in the mid-20th century but lived around the 5th century BC. The corpse was so well preserved that even the expression on his face resembles that of a living person. It was even suspected to be the body of a recent murder victim when first found. Bog bodies are sometimes labeled third-type preserved corpses. When a corpse is submerged in tar, time elapses as slowly that it almost stops, effectively allowing corpses to be perfectly preserved indefinitely. This is a new post-stranding phenomenon with a tar-preserved bodies now commonly referred to as a fourth-type preserved corpses. Alright, there you have it. That is going to do it for our video. So, if you guys did enjoy, please drop a like. It would be greatly appreciated. If you're new here, please subscribe for more videos, video game videos, more Death Stranding 2. After this, we got some College Football 26 content coming in July. And, fuck, now I lost my train of thought. God damn it. Someone freaking yelled at me from upstairs. Okay, in August, we got, fuck, dude, I'm completely lost now. God damn it. What's the first? Oh, Mafia the Old Country. And then, Dying Light, The Beast. After that, we got, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. And then after that, we got, Lost Souls Aside. There we go. NFL and football videos as well. WWE and AEW professional wrestling content as well. Social medias in the description below. Twitter and Instagram. Follow fucking down below. I've fucking fucked up my outro completely. Leave a comment of your thoughts on episode fucking 8 or 9. I think it's 9 of Death Stranding 2. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for tuning in.